Hello and welcome back to another episode of the FUNFAIR PATTER or NATTER. Today's a guest that you lot have been requesting more than anyone else. I've had so many messages asking for this particular guest. So I'm glad I finally twisted his arm. It's the one and only, needs no introductions, Andy from Coast to Crazy. Hello, Andy.
Hey up, you all right?
Hey up. Mate, I'm
Hey
so
up.
glad you finally managed to work Discord out.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm too old for all these Discords and TikToks and all that sort of rubbish. No, it's not
You,
my sort of thing. I just
know.
stick to Facebook and and Instagram.
You're definitely too old for TikTok.
Yeah, I don't get it. I see it all the time on adverts on YouTube, and I'm like, go away! I don't want to know.
You know, Simon's got a TikTok.
I'm not interested, Dave. TikTok. I don't get it. I don't get it, mate. It's all over the place. I don't get it.
Yeah, well, Libby does it. The kids do it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not something for us adults.
Like I said, it's for 8-year-olds, isn't it?
Yeah, so sorry, sort it out, mate. So yeah, we got Andy today. Andy is one of the originals in the vlogging scene. He got the second biggest vlogging channel in the UK, obviously.
From subscribers, yeah.
Absolutely.
I think there's a couple more that have got like more views in total, but as subscribers go, as actual vlogging channel, I'm the second biggest in the UK.
Awesome.
Obviously, there is bigger theme park channels out there in the UK, but they don't particularly do vlogs as such. Hang on, I'm just opening my door because the cat's scratching at it. What?
Andy is the second biggest theme park / funfair. Yeah, he does a bit of everything, and like we covered last week with Tom and Stace, Andy's channel has got a huge selection, a variety of different style of vlogs. So he's not just one or the other. He likes to do all sorts, and I suppose at the moment, Andy, with all this coronavirus and COVID-19 going around, it must be really difficult for you as well.
Yeah, guess what?
You're on the telly now.
No, I'm on the lockdown now.
You're on the lockdown now.
I'm on the lockdown now. Yeah. It's it's not good, is it? I really feel terrible for the obviously people that have lost their lives, and the way that this virus has affected so many people. And it's not just enthusiasts that can't get to theme parks, fun fairs, and any other tourist attraction. It's just daily chores and daily exercise and getting to work and stuff, isn't it? Really, it's affecting everything. There's a lot of people when it first started, people moaning, oh no, theme parks are closed, and it's like, yeah, but it's not like you've not been to them before anyway. So it's not like we're missing out on anything. It's just typical that we've got nice weather at the minute and we're stuck indoors and we can't do anything.
And I don't remember an Easter this good.
It's been amazing. Yeah, it's really nice.
It's like Sod's Law, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Especially after the start we had with the showmen and the storms. So they would have been making a killing now, really cleaning up.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's such a shame. Yeah, but hopefully these businesses will survive from the government backing. I'm getting paid.
That's it. I am as well.
So people are going go and support your parks when they open, but you got to think they're still getting money from the government anyway. So I suppose it is nice to go and support the bigger parks, but you've got to think about the smaller businesses that might not get a full. That they'll probably say they work on a percentage of how many people they would get in, say, a month. So the government would go, oh, well, we'll give you 15,000. But initially, if it's been nice weather, that small business could have made maybe more money. So they're losing out, So, and obviously the showmen as well. I feel so sorry for them because that is their livelihood. That's their business. And it's so sad. It's so sad. Hopefully we will pull through this, soon. Just got to stay in and stay safe.
I mean, there will be light at the end of the tunnel. Yes. We will be, obviously, but at the moment we're living it on. It's hard to see a light at the end of the tunnel, but there will be one, and maybe this time next year we can look back at this and laugh, really. But like you said, Andy, it's the theme parks have probably covered multi-million-pound companies and investors, where showmen are literally just family-run businesses. And I know personally a lot of showmen who've had to take up jobs in supermarkets, who use their vehicles to deliver fruit and veg, and just all sorts of ways just to survive.
I think it's actually on topic, but I think Joby Carter has actually donated some of his vehicles and vans to do deliveries in his local area. So that's very nice of him. So big up Joby Carter for that.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the showmen get a lot of stick, don't they, from the general public? But the way they've all pulled through and helped everyone out, their communities, and showmen are all community driven, aren't they?
Definitely.
And they've all really, really stepped up to help. And I think hopefully that when this is all over, will bring the showmen to better light, and maybe more people will actually go out to support these fairs, because they'll need you more than ever. When this is all said and done. So, Andy, from a personal point of view, how are you coping with the lockdown and the lack of content? Because I know it sounds selfish, but this is what we're about. We're talking about us individually, and how are you actually coping or not coping with the getting out?
I'm pretty struggling, if I'm honest, because I'm not. I wouldn't say I was an active person. I'm not like into sports, and I used to go to the gym quite a lot when I was younger, but now I don't. But it's just my job is quite physical, so I get up early in the morning. I get up ready for work. I drive quite a distance. I've got a long walk, and then I climb up a 30-meter crane and sit there. So I haven't got that motivation anymore. But at the moment,
the motivation.
Do that, and obviously getting out to film vlogs, I can't do that. So you've got to think of different things to do. So I've been doing a couple of live videos. They've gone down really well.
Yep.
What's the other thing I've done? I've done a top 10. I think that went down really well. It's just finding things to do, really, to get yourself motivated and bring something new to the channel.
I mean, I think you can probably cover a few weeks, even a month of content, but if this goes on for, say, 4 or 5 months, then that's it, when it's really going to hit us channels hard, isn't it? Because there's only so much people to watch if it's not vlogs.
Well, definitely. I thought about doing a roller coaster tycoon series, but if I'm honest, I haven't had the motivation to do it, because it's sitting on my own, out of the way, and doing something that I wouldn't normally do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think you still have to be happy with what you're producing as a creator. I think if you just start uploading for the sake of it, then you're doing it wrong, and it's probably potentially doing more harm to the channel than good. Which probably I found out a little bit, because I've been on an absolute mental spree of uploading, and I've
noticed.
And I've seen the channel actually channel decline a little bit. So literally, I had a chat with Connor this morning actually, and said, look, I'm just going to scale it back a little bit. I did film a video yesterday doing another voiceover from a previous vlog. Then I uploaded it. It took 5 hours to do it all, edit it. And I looked at it and I watched it, and I just wasn't happy, so I deleted it. I just thought, right, no, I'm not happy with it. I'm not going to upload it because it's content.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, as you know yourself, and the same with other channels as well, you've always got that dedicated fan base. So no matter what you upload or whatever you post, people will always support you, and some people will always watch you.
Absolutely.
So that's always a good thing to do. Like some of the POVs that I've posted, okay, they're not very popular, but the vlogs are very popular. People like to watch the vlogs, and that's always a thing that's always fascinated me, really, because you got the bigger channel out there, which is Theme Park Review, and he's got well over 1 million subscribers, and literally all he does is POVs.
And that's
it's crazy, isn't it? It's like you think to yourself, well, if he'd done actual vlogs like what some of us do in the UK, surely it would get more subscribers and become a bigger channel. But it's just the way that people do it.
Maybe he hasn't got the personality for it. That's all I'm going to say.
Maybe.
But I think, like, with guys like you and myself, I think personality plays a huge part, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that's why people subscribe.
Definitely, you got to be that happy-go-lucky person. You got to come across as a nice person. I know we get the some negativity across the pond, as I would say.
We'll definitely come into that later. The negativity online.
So you will always get that, no matter what you do.
But like you said, Andy, that the core audience, there's always, like, you have, what do you have now? 24,000? 22, is it now?
Yeah, 22,300 and something.
I've got 10,000, and I would say there's a core audience of about 1,000. Every video, no matter what it is, would at least hit 1,000 views. So I've got a core audience of 1,000, which is awesome. Still really, really big. I know a lot of channels would love to get 1,000 views per video.
Yeah, but it's the thing though. It just never weighs up when you start off with a YouTube channel and you go, "Oh, I've got 100 subscribers, but I've had 1,000 views on this video. So how have I not got 1,000 subscribers?"
Yeah.
It's like, for instance, naming other channels. Sean Theme Park Worldwide did a live stream last night, and he's got 200,000 subscribers. Yet there was only 1,500 people watching, so it just doesn't weigh up, does it?
Absolutely not. Yeah. You wonder how many of those channels are like not dead accounts because they get deleted, but maybe inactive users or people who don't really use YouTube much. They've seen one video and they've subscribed, but don't really check YouTube daily. Or same with my live streams and your live streams. Considering the amount of subscribers we both have, the lives are very, very quiet. I think. I mean, I get 80 to 100 people in. I think you peaked at 250, something like that.
I think it was about 200 the first time, and about 170 on Sunday night, Easter Sunday video. Which, you haven't seen it, go and check it out.
Absolutely.
Easter Sunday live video Q&A, which I said I never would do a Q&A video, but I ended up doing a Q&A video.
I really enjoyed it.
Never mind.
It's really good.
It's just like what you were just saying, though, isn't it? It's finding something to do and keep yourself motivated. I was just sat there and I thought, why not? Why not?
I think it's good that you interact with your audience as well, like that. They write to you, you can write back. They get they love it.
Yeah, I enjoy it as well, and I think that's one of the main reasons of doing what we do is the interaction with people, and knowing that people out there appreciate what you do, really. And it was nice to get some of the fans donating some money to the channel as well, which always helps.
Absolutely, yeah.
Probably won't get as much because YouTube take a percentage, but no, mind it.
Yeah, it's a big percentage, Andy.
Yeah.
But I think with the super chat thing going around, there is quite a lot of negativity around the super chats, and but I look at it like this. I mean, you've been on YouTube for 4 or 5 years? You've been uploading
just over 4 years, yeah.
Consistent videos using your own personal money. You've been giving people free entertainment for 4 years, like at the expense of yourself. It's not easy traveling. It's not easy. No. It's not cheap. So I think for people to give back, I think it's a good thing, and if they want to do it, nothing's ever forced. No content's ever behind a paywall. So it's still free. Your whole channel's free for the world to see. But if people choose to slip you 2 tokens, then I think they're quite welcome to. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, well, I got a couple of big donations actually on the live chat on Sunday night, and I don't think I've seen him comment on a channel video before or anything like that. And literally 10 minutes after, I was just sat on the sofa going through some YouTube stuff, and he sent me a message saying thank you very much. The donation was for his pleasure. With bringing in vlogs, and and the amount of comments and messages you get off people saying that that they're having hard times and watching entertaining vlogs is what brings them to light. And a lot of people just don't get that, do they? They just think, oh, we're here making money, which is not, because I do have a full-time job. YouTube is just a hobby at the end of the day, but it's nice to get something back from it because, like you say, it's not a cheap hobby. It's expensive.
And it's cheaper than a TV license, Andy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But like you said, the people that think because you upload videos and you get a fairly successful view count, people that think that you're raking it in is completely not so far.
Not at all.
Not at all. I mean, pittance, isn't it? Really, on the grand scheme of things, what you spend to what you actually make back it's crazy, and people don't know that. They don't see that. They just see bigger channels who can do YouTube as a job, and they like tie you with the same brush. They're like, oh look, they get this much. They're doing it as a full-time job. You get,
Yeah,
look,
but
you get 20k views a video.
yeah,
You must be raking it in, but nah, not at all.
no, not at all. I mean, the people that do it for a living have to do it for a living. So they get up in the morning, they'll probably write a list of ideas of videos to do. Say like Tim Tracker, that's what they do. It's every day. Then they'll just do random videos. They'll go to a Walmart, or they'll go to Disney, or they'll go to a Universal Park, or So you've got to do something every single day to make it worthwhile.
Same with Sean. I mean, I've noticed since doing it full time, he's basically a daily uploader, isn't he? If it's a POV, if it's a Planet Coaster video, but he uploads at least sometimes twice a day just to push that content because he needs those views.
Yeah, definitely.
So right, I thought next we could go on to the channel, Andy. Your really successful Coaster Crazy channel that you started, you say 4 years ago.
Just over 4 years ago, yeah.
You're on now 22.3k. I'm actually on your channel now looking. I'm going to quiz you on it. I like to do this. Do you know what your highest viewed video is on the channel?
Yeah, it's the Red Force POV.
It is.
Yeah. And what's that? Over 1 million
That is
views?
1.1 million. Crazy.
It is crazy because it's not even the best video. It's not even the best thing I've ever filmed. It's just...
Was it just a handheld GoPro? Were you holding it in your hand as well?
Yeah, and I don't even think I was supposed to film on there in the first place. So it's not an official. Obviously, I do official POVs now, which you shouldn't take your phones on the rides and things.
You've actually got 4 videos exceeding 100,000 views.
Oh yeah. Flamingo Land, I think, is one of them. Mumbo Jumbo one of them?
Yeah, but do you know the thing that really shocks me? 3 of them are POVs, Andy. You were saying about theme park review and POVs doing well.
Yeah.
3 of your 4 videos over 100k are POVs. It's incredible, really.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Get your POVs up, Dave, innit?
Get them up. No, they don't do well for me. I've tried and nah. It's not worth it. I'll call it recycled content. If you're desperate, you can stick a POV up, or it's something quite unique that you got a POV of. Like if you say you go to a media event and it's you're the first to get on the ride and you can film it, get that POV up.
Yeah, you get it up straight away, and it's dead easy to. That's another thing as well. Doing everything on my phone. That I still do 4 years later. I still do everything on my phone. You can upload a POV within minutes. It's so easy to do.
Did you watch the video? What's his name? The Daily Woo. What's his guy's
Adam
name?
the Woo.
Adam the Woo. Did you see his behind the scenes video?
Yeah.
He does everything on his phone as well.
Yeah, it's
crazy. Yeah. I didn't know that. I love what he does. I love the movie location videos he does.
It's brilliant. It's so entertaining. And it's just the ideas he's got. He'll just drive down a street in America and he'll stop off at something that's interesting and make a 30-minute video about things he's just stopped and seen on the side of the road. And
he's brilliant, isn't he? He's really good.
Yeah, people watch it. People will watch anything.
And to think that's all done via his phone, like yourself.
Yeah,
that really took me by surprise when I saw that.
Yeah,
he's built a huge channel, isn't he, out of it?
Yeah, it's massive.
Or 2 channels. I think he's got a couple of channels, isn't he?
You got Daily Woo and Adam the Woo. Yeah. So
there's nothing wrong with doing it on your phone, and it definitely works. No. But like you said, I
don't film on my phone anymore. Obviously, I use the GoPros, which I think they're fantastic. Little cameras to use. This still could be improved, but it's all you need, isn't it? Just something that's got, as long as it's got good quality picture and audio, that's all you need, really. Yeah,
definitely. And they're small. They're quite compact. They're not massive.
No, just put it in your pocket and away you go, innit, really? Press one button, get it out.
And also, one of the things I love about GoPros is, the session, the one we both started with, the little cube.
Yeah.
Mine, I use it as I put it on the platforms of rides, and the amount of times it's been kicked and smashed around, it's actually dented. It's actually it's falling apart, but it still works.
It still works.
I think that's why you pay the premium for GoPros.
Yeah, mine's about 3 years old, and mine's perfect. I got it out and did a POV on. You won't have seen it yet because I just uploaded it.
Is this your Lego?
Yeah, the Lego build. Yeah, again, it's something, isn't it?
It fits perfectly on the back, doesn't it? Of the
it did. Yeah,
the train. You push it around because I tried that with mine, believe it or not.
Yeah, I just put it on the back. It was your idea actually, and I just put it and pushed it around a couple of
That's
times.
awesome. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, go and check the video out.
I'm going to go watch it after this. Definitely.
Lego Caterpillar. I am the Caterpillar King after all. So
Are you not tempted to get the big £300 one? Big roller coaster.
No, mate. No, I've got nowhere to put it, mate.
That's the trouble, isn't it? It's massive, absolutely massive. I was toying with the idea of purchasing the Lego Twister, but again, that one does fold up into a lorry though. So
that's good. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. But it's £200 because it's discontinued stock.
Yeah,
so people who sell it have ramped the price right up.
Yeah, it's not. It's an expensive toy at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, especially when you have a family, that money could go on something a lot better. But right, Andy, if we get into it next, I'd love to know like the origins of the channel, how you started, your inspirations. So take it away, Andy, from the beginning.
Right, from the beginning. Well, the inspiration was obviously Theme Park Worldwide. I was just sort of sat up my crane at work one day, and I thought, well, I'll watch a POV of Cheetah Hunt, which was one of my favourite coasters at the time, which is at Busch Gardens in Tampa. And up popped this vlog, and I thought, oh, what's this? I'll give it a watch.
A vlog? What's this? A vlog?
Yeah, a vlog. I'd never heard. No, seriously, I'm only talking a few years ago. Well, just before I started my channel. And I'd never seen a vlog before. I didn't know anything about. I mean, obviously, I watched like music videos and movie reviews and that sort of thing before, and trailers and things. But actual vlogging of holding a camera in your hand and talking to a camera, I'd never seen anything like it before, and I just got hooked on it and watched quite a lot. And I thought I could do that. I've always been. Not so much a theme park enthusiast. I wouldn't even say I was a coaster enthusiast until I started the channel. I've always had an interest in coasters and theme parks and fairgrounds, if you will, because I lived in Morecambe and we had Frontierland, literally 15-20 minute walk away from where I lived. So I used to go there quite a lot, and they had all sorts of fairground rides, so twisters, caterpillars, Mexican hats. They had all that sort of stuff, plus the big coasters as well. So that's why I got an interest in not just theme parks and roller coasters, but fun fairs as well, because it was a proper fairground. They had a mixture of everything: fixed, dark rides, coasters, and fun fair rides as well. So yeah, so basically, obviously, like I was saying, got into watching Theme Park Worldwide, and then I started watching a few others on there, seeing what was about. And once you've watched one video, then you always get like a notification to, oh, well, why don't you watch this video? And you know,
recommendations.
Recommendations. So that's pretty much how it started. And I watched, I forget what it was called. I think it was called Theme Park. Was it Theme Park Planet? Wasn't it? Tom Exley's channel.
Yeah, Theme Park Planet.
I think it was called. I think it was called something else before, though, wasn't it? Was it Theme Park Circle or something? I think it was called
that's
first.
Right, something like that. Yeah.
So I watched him. So I got friendly with Tom. Some of the other ones as well. Pleasure Beach Experience. I got friendly with Scott. It's hard to actually think of them because there's so many channels out there now.
There is now.
But, it's one of them. Like I said, so I started. We went to Edinburgh on a weekend away. We went to M&D's, so that was one of the first videos I filmed. I think I did a little fun fair in Leighton Buzzard. I think it was Tom Smith's. Was one of the first videos I ever did, but it was just like trying it out. Really, I used my phone, which doesn't. To this day, when you look back on old videos, I know you mentioned this before, but when you look back, it's a bit cringeworthy, isn't it?
I can't do it. It's horrible.
when you look back on old videos and you think, oh my god, I use my phone, and it's like, I'm going on roller coasters using my phone, and I'm like, what was I doing? But now it's GoPro chest harness. I email the parks before I go and get the permission, and look where it's got me. I didn't expect to get anywhere near as far as I did. Never mind 1,000 subscribers. I didn't know what to expect. It just sort of blew up in the past couple of years, especially during the summertime when your subscribers shoot up when people are searching what parks to go to. Wintertime's always a bit rubbish for subscribers, as you probably noticed yourself. So yeah, and then it sort of got over, and I got to 10,000. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? And then I was like, right, next target's 15,000. That came along, and then 20,000. Just I think it was near this Christmas time. It's just gone. So somewhere around that sort of time, anyway. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I could hit 50,000. So
it just snowballs, doesn't it? Snowballs and snowballs and snowballs, and
you've got to be original. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, you're just copying other channels," but there's that many channels out there now that it's hard not to be similar to someone else. I mean, at the end of the day, if you say, for instance, a makeup video, well, there's probably 10,000 makeup videos on YouTube, so it's hard to be different. But
there's only so many different ways you can do a fair or a theme park.
But I think at the end of the day, the way to be different is the personality of the person.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm completely different to Sean, and you're completely different to me. So if you started doing theme parks or whatever, it's not one person's the same. You know, everyone's different, and it's just the way you come across on your videos that people enjoy, I suppose. But yeah, that's pretty much how it started. And like I said, I've always had an interest in theme parks, and I've always taken pictures and things like that anyway. And when we first went to Florida in 1994, I think it was. I always get mixed up. I think it was 94 with my parents. I was about 15. My dad had a camcorder, and he pretty much filmed the whole thing. So, you know, I got an interest from my dad as well. You know, he could talk forever like I can.
It's good though. It's interesting.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, really. It's just I just saw something, and I thought, yeah, I can do that, and yeah,
you've done it.
It happened. Yeah.
And I'd encourage people, like, you know, whoever wants, because so many people want to start channels, but they're nervous. I just encourage it. Just do it.
I just want to say though, there is a lot of people out there that, you know, I get a message all the time saying, "Oh, I'd love to start a channel. How do you do it?" And it's it's not one of them where you can go and it's just basically learn as you go along. Really,
yeah, absolutely.
You get a camera, film some stuff. Download an editing suite. I just use iMovie again.
Free software.
It's on my phone. It's like iMovie thing. So it's on my phone. You take your memory card out of the camera, put it into your phone. I've got like a little dongle that you just connect it, and it connects to the proper iPhone one, and that's it. You just add what you want, edit it through the iMovie. I don't do a lot of editing. It's pretty basic what I do, and
it works, Andy. Though, mate. It works, dude.
Yeah. You save it, you go into YouTube, and then you press upload. That's it. It's done. So
see, I think, like we were saying about you getting a load of questions asking how to do it. There's no real recess. I know of channels with 200 subs that have $2,000 cameras. So it's not who's got the better gear. It's not who's got the who can edit the best. It literally comes down to personality, I think. And if you've got that, then you're onto a winner. And just be yourself. Be honest. Be humble.
Don't be fake about it. You know, don't try and be a robot and work off a script or anything like that. I'm not saying anyone does that, but you know, sometimes it's the way you can come across as
just be natural. Natural.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like what I do with mine. I've been literally the people I go with, as you know, they don't even know when I'm turning the camera on. I don't even know when I'm going to turn it on. Literally, I press record, and then I'll just say whatever comes to my head, and I'll shove it in Simon's face. Or it's just that's all you got to do, really. And people like you, fair enough. If they don't, you know, you can't change that. Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's got a taste, and
definitely, man.
Do you remember when we first met, Andy? This is a funny story.
It is. I do remember when we first met.
You only had a couple of hundred subs, didn't you?
Yeah, I was walking in the Smiler queue line at Alton Towers, and you just basically walked past me. I don't even know if you shouted, "You're on the telly now," or at the
I think I jumped in front of the camera, didn't I? Something like that. Because you were filming. You were filming with your phone, and I just literally like I do. I love the camera, like hey. And then we were actually on the same train, weren't we?
I think so, yeah.
Because I remember because me and Sam were behind you, and Sam was swearing on the vertical lift hill, and you looked back and you said, "Luckily, I'm not recording because all of her bad language."
Oh, right,
yeah. We exited the ride together, and I basically said, "I knew you from your M&D vlog because at the time there was a certain accident at the park."
Yeah, there was, yeah.
And I'd searched it up, the park, and yours was the most popular vlog from that park. So that's how I got to know you. And then we got chatting, didn't we? And then I spoke to you on your comments, said, "Oh, let's meet from Morton Towers," and the rest is history, Andy.
Yeah, you invited us down to Paulton's Park.
Yeah, that's right. That was our first proper meet, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was fantastic. And again, if you haven't been to Paulton's Park, guys, get yourself there. It's one of my favourite theme parks in the UK now. I love it.
Yeah, I think Andy says Blackpool is, but I know he's got such a soft spot for Paulton's Park.
No, Blackpool. Yeah, Blackpool's my favourite overall park in the UK. I would say Paulton's is probably the best family theme park.
Absolutely.
Which is because it keeps winning awards, doesn't it?
Yeah, it puts Chesington to shame, I think, personally.
Yeah, definitely.
So that is the story of Coaster Crazy. Like Andy said, it kind
pretty
of
much. Yeah.
You look when you're doing vlogs, you lose year after year. You don't realise how quick it goes, and then you look back and think, 4 years. Yeah, how did I get here?
It's mental, and if it wasn't for my fiance Lisa as well, half of these trips wouldn't be possible because it's down to her that most of it gets booked anyway. I'm terrible.
She does the planning.
Yeah, she does most of the planning. I'm terrible at doing stuff like that. It's basically, we want to go there. How much is it? Get the credit card out. Well, or just the cash card. Pay for it. Off we go, and that's it. I sort of get up in the morning, get dressed, and off we go. It's one of them, So
Lisa plans it, Andy, but you pay for it. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. She helps out now and again, but no, it's we've done so much. We've obviously been over to Europe now. That European trip we did last year with Charlotte and Martin was amazing.
That's the one thing that really made me jealous. Those European fairs are stunning, mate.
Incredible, mates. The best fairs I've ever been to in my life.
Just completely different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Different world.
Yeah.
Decadence and Command.
Wow.
Those two stood out for me.
Yeah.
A couple of the Ghost Trains you did as well. A couple of them were a bit weak, but there were some really, really good ones.
Yeah, and the Fra de Tuan, I think there was 4 or 5 of them there. Which it should be. It's on now, actually.
Is it?
It should have been on now. It should have been on. So, which is.
See, what I noticed about the European Ghost Trains is the better, how weak they look outside, the better they are inside. It's like all the budget goes on the inside, and the reverse. The better they look on the outside, the weaker they are on the inside. I found that was quite a trend of your trip.
Yeah, it is, and it's the same over here as well in the UK.
Yeah, it is.
For instance, the one that's on Brighton Pier looks amazing.
Oh God, yeah, that is.
But it's so boring inside. There's a couple of sections where you're like, "Oh, that looks quite good," but it's so boring.
It's so barren, isn't it?
Yeah. Then you go to Breen and see the Terror Castle, which you look on the outside and you go, yeah, it looks like it. They've just got it out. It looks like they got it out of a skip, but it's not. It's amazing. You go on the inside. It's the best ghost train in the UK for a small scale ghost train like that. It's fantastic.
Also, the one in Weymouth, which is basically attached to a kids' park. It really doesn't fit at that park. The one at Fantasy Island, Weymouth.
Oh yes, you
done that, didn't you?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, it had like a movie
themes.
Yeah, movie themes. Like
Beetlejuice,
Aliens. Yeah, it was brilliant. That was really good.
That is just sat at the back of a real kids park, and it doesn't fit at all.
No, it doesn't.
And from the outside, it's just a flash saying ghost train. There's nothing.
There's nothing special to it. No, you go past a cafe and a kids play area, and you're like, wow, what is this? Yeah,
that's one of my favourites.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
We stumbled across that on a day to Weymouth to the beach years before I had the channel, so I've never actually got a video of it. That's always remained one of my favourites. Well, Andy, next topic. YouTube, as you know, it's not always the friendliest of places, and you do need thick skin. That's another thing I say about people who want to start channels. Just make sure you have a thick skin and don't let people get to you, because the internet is the internet, and there's some nasty people out there, and you've had your personal problems in the
Yeah.
past with
Yeah.
trolls and negativity. So
Yeah.
I'll let you just touch on what you like to touch on. I don't want to force you to say anything.
I know we talked about this off camera or off microphones before we started.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people that have been obviously long followers to the channel will know of a certain someone who turned up, made his own channel. I don't want to mention the name because
No.
it's completely irrelevant.
I think
now.
most people will know who.
Probably people mention it in the comments on this video anyway.
Absolutely.
But he just basically came out of nowhere, started taking the mick out of other channels, and he sort of started passing it on to me and taking the fun that I've got a gap between my teeth. You know, just nasty stuff like that.
Personal appearance,
personal appearance, which it's not even my fault really, because I've got the gap in my teeth because of my family. It's a family thing. I could have had it closed when I was a kid. I chose not to, and you know, it's just
you,
one of them.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
people see that and that's Andy. It's you. It's who you are. It's
definitely, but it just got to a stage where it was pushing the channel apart. I was at a stage where I was thinking of quitting because of this person was just harassing all the time, and it just wasn't a good time. And then a lot of people might know this, some people might not know this at all, but he got arrested for harassment and bullying, and it wasn't just for me; it was for the other people he was harassing as well. And you just can't do that. You can't.
That is a crime now, isn't it? Yeah,
it is a crime. So
cyberbullying is a crime, and I think the channel we were talking about, it started off light-hearted, and I'd admit, I used to watch it. I used to laugh.
But people thought he was a god. You know, he's like, oh yeah, look at this guy. He's hilarious. He just turned out of nowhere, but he's taking the piss out of people. You know,
he wasn't an enthusiast. He basically just picked on the community, wasn't it? And
he didn't have a clue about coasters. He just thought, well, this is an easy target. He obviously started off with Theme Park Worldwide. Then he's picked on everyone. Tom Exley, he quit his channel pretty much because of it. He might not mention it, but that was one of the reasons. Yeah, Chris Franklin. There's loads of people he picked on.
I mean, I love a bit of banter.
Spreading rumours, you know, and then I'm getting comments off people. Some of them, you probably know as well, and they're sending me comments saying nasty stuff, and it's like, well, it's not true. None of it is true. What you see and hear off other people is not true. You know, people were saying that I'm I don't want to mention the word, but saying, you know, because I go on certain children's roller coasters, that's not the case. I go on Caterpillars because I'm a coaster enthusiast. I like to go on. Yeah, it's a coaster. I like to go on them. You know, it's not because it's a kid's coaster and I like going on kids' rides. That's not the case at all. It's, you know, but people have different opinions on certain things, and once they've got that mindset, they'll just keep going at it. You know, there's a lot of people that have had run-ins in with in the past, and they just need to stop trolling and being arseholes, basically, because it's not doing anyone any favours. I'm a nice guy. You're a nice guy.
Yeah, we're all just trying to do our own little thing, aren't we?
Yeah. It's one of them. So
I think if those people knew the amount of messages we'd get from people saying we help them through tough times, we change their life.
All the time, Dave. All the time. I could, you know, there's a lot of big list of people that just send messages saying, "Oh, I'll get up. I have a hard time with my life. I got to work, but on my lunch break, I'll watch one of your vlogs, and it brightens the mood up." You know, so it's nice to hear things like that. You just the negativity, you know, obviously that comes along with the fame of being a YouTube star.
That's it. You put yourself out there. You're open to it, aren't you? Which is, I know. You almost have to expect it, but you shouldn't have to put up with it.
No, definitely
it's not something that it's not nice. And you could have 100 nice comments, but that one nasty comment hurts the most. It digs deepest, doesn't it? They stand out. The negativity definitely stands out, and it's just attention, really. At the end of the day, people want attention. But the things I'll mention about the channel we're talking about, like I said, it started off light-hearted, and I love a bit. I love a joke. I take the piss
we
out
all
of
do, don't
everybody.
we?
We all
we all
do.
like
Me and you joke, didn't we? In real life,
Yeah.
we have a good old piss take out of each other and out of
definitely.
the general community. But and that's how it started. I think it started well. Some of the videos were hilarious. I was a big fan. I thought, oh, this is brilliant. Just light-hearted banter. But then I think once the person started getting a following, I think
it just got a bit too much to them.
A bit too much. Maybe they went to their head, and then they went like they were trying to just get more views and more likes. So it went a bit more nasty. You know what I mean? Just try to. Then they started picking on certain people. Instead of the one video, it would be 2 or 3 videos, then 4 videos, then about the same person.
But it's not just that as well. It was the fact that this particular person was actually taking clips from people's vlogs and then kept using them in their vlogs, in their videos that they were doing. But that's classed as a breach of privacy or something like that. It had people's family members in the videos and things, and again, it's not just that as well. It's all the people that we've met that seemed friendly and come over as nice people, and then you see some of them pop up on Facebook and go, well, why have they done that? Why have they said this? And why have they spread that rumour about? There's no rumours. You shouldn't be spreading stuff, and you shouldn't be posting stuff that's private. There's a lot of things I could say on the subject, but I don't want to go into it because I don't want to give these people any publicity. So, it's one of them, isn't it?
And of course, it was not just videos that were being shared; it was screenshots from social media, stuff like that, personal Twitter accounts and personal Facebook accounts.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm hoping, Andy, that the other side of this horrible virus, that people just take 5 minutes to think before they say things. Before just hopefully people have a bit more common sense and just nicer. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, definitely.
Just nicer.
Yeah.
Because hopefully we can all come together, because the community as a whole is not a bad thing. I know it has a lot of stick, and I always say this, but it's mostly positive. Most people are lovely, and we all should be sharing our hobby together, not
I mean, that's the thing. I just want to say as well, the amount of people that actually stop you while you're out vlogging to say hello is unbelievable. I mean, I can go to Blackpool and I can get stopped every 10. It's every 10 minutes, mate. Someone's stopping me to say hello, or it'll be a family with a young child, and say, "Oh, he watches your vlogs. Can he have a picture?"
Yeah.
Yes, I don't mind that. I think it's amazing. I really do. I love it to bits, and it's just so nice to know that people out there watch the videos and people come up to you it's like they know you. You know what I mean? Because they've watched so much of the videos, they go, "Oh, all right, Andy." And you're like, "Oh, who is this? Who are you?
Who are you again?" Yeah, of course, they know you, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know them. But they know you because they've watched so much.
See, I find that awkward sometimes.
It's really strange, isn't it?
It's strange. But that's the thing. When you look at YouTube numbers, they are basically numbers between, and you don't really realise the amount of people that's actually viewed your content. I mean, your total channel views now must be, I'm just going to look.
7.5 million or something.
7.5 million views you had. So
yeah.
And the communities are quite a niche thing anyway, isn't it? The theme park and fair community is quite niche. So you're going to get recognised.
Really, like we've going on saying before as well, the amount of people that want to do theme park channels and stuff, there's literally so many channels now, and they all want to have a Facebook group, and then they'll do the internet scene as well. Oh, I've got my own internet web page and stuff. It's like people aren't, I don't want to be nasty about stuff, but people aren't really bothered about having an internet page. It's just
they just want to watch you do the vlogs.
Do the vlogs. Be interesting. Don't go to the same places everyone else goes to. Check out the small places. Give them the publicity, which is what they want as well, and just enjoy yourself. It's not the fact of, oh, I want to be a YouTube star, I want to make a load of money, and then 2 years down the line you've still got 50 subscribers, then obviously you're not doing the right thing. So you've got to be original.
If you get in it for money, you failed already.
Well, that's it. I wasn't in it for the money. It's just I wasn't even expecting to get anything in the first place, if I'm honest. It's just like I said, it all helps at the end of the day, doesn't it?
Just want to go back to when you had a massive growth spurt in the channel. I think it's because you did do something different. You broke away from the generic theme park vlogs. Instead of just mimicking what Sean was doing, going to Blackpool, all the Merlin parks, you took a different route, which is something I've seen Sean actually copy you on this. And he started hitting up all the tiny parks around the country.
Yes, he did. Yes, he's
he admitted it.
No, he won't admit it to me. Me and Sean, like off camera, it's hilarious, some of the stuff we'll say to each other, but he won't admit it, but he's probably watched it and gone, hang on a minute, Andy's doing something right here, because he did actually say to me once, he says, why do you keep going to all these Scarrett fun fairs? And I said to him, because people will watch anything, people will watch it. Some of the Scarrett fun fairs that I've done, well, there's one on there. It's 80,000 subscribers or something. Sorry, 80,000 views or something. I think it's had. Northampton Easter Fun Fair or something.
Campbell Park one. Is that the Campbell Park? I can't remember. I haven't got it in front of me.
It's massive. So that's why I do them. People will watch them. It's,
also, the little places that you go to, like Harbour Park, you've got Midway Adventure, Sheep. You've done literally every theme park in the country, pretty much.
There's literally, I can count on one hand the parks that I haven't done yet. We were supposed to be going to Blackgang Chine in the Isle of Wight, so that would have been done. We were supposed to have been going, actually, we should have been at Blackpool Pleasure Beach the weekend just gone. But obviously, with what's happening, it was cancelled. But Blackgang Chine we haven't been to. What's it called?
Adventure Wonderland.
Which is we might have probably gone to this weekend if it was all right.
Absolutely,
So Adventure Wonderland I've not done. Twin Lakes we've not done. The Wheelgate we haven't done.
And that's probably
There's probably what's the other one? There's another one in Cornwall.
And Flambard. No, you done Flambard, didn't you?
We did Flambard. It's near
Camel Creek Park.
Camel Creek. Park. Yeah,
so I've done that one actually. I've done that one.
You have done that one. Yeah. I haven't done that one. So that's 5 parks.
Yeah,
in the
so
UK
that's one hand.
Done. That's one hand. Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
We've done all the Gullivers. We've done pretty much all the small parks, and it's good. People like to see it. They'll go, "Oh, have you been to that park?" Yes, I have.
Yep.
So there isn't a lot that we haven't done.
I think that's where people go wrong when they follow Sean. They think, right, we'll do the same. We'll go to all the Merlin, but no, go to the places that people don't see, because that's what people want to see. People are like, what's this? Kiddies Fun Fair, Barmouth. I'm just looking at your videos, and you've got Nightly's Park, Tri-Prince Fun Park. I mean, these are places I've never even heard of, and now you're back almost. What's that other one? Huntington.
That's the thing as well, Dave. I'd never actually heard of half of these parks until I started watching Theme Park Worldwide, and then then you go through the playlist and go, hang on a minute, I've never heard of that place. I've never heard of this place, and then that's what you start doing. And you go, well, I want to go there because it looks amazing. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy doing the vlogs as well, is to show people what these other parks are like. You don't have to go to Merlin parks all the time. I know people that have been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and they actually showed a picture. They've got a picture of all the wristbands, and there's about 80 wristbands in this one picture from 1 year. And you're like, why would you go 80 times to the one park?
It never changes.
I know. I love Blackpool, and I've got nothing against it. And if I lived up the road, I would probably go 80 times in a year. But that's not giving any other park what's like the opportunity to expand. A lot of people will go say things like, "Oh, like Water Valley. Oh, they never get a massive, a new roller coaster." And then you'll turn around and go, "Well, have you been?" And they'll go, No.
No, exactly.
Well, there you go then.
That's why.
You know, if you don't go to these parks, they don't get the infrastructure to build anything new.
They don't get
So,
the gate numbers,
yeah,
do they? No,
no, no,
absolutely.
no. So it swings in roundabouts, really, doesn't it? You know, there's a lot of parks out there that have had no investment for years, and
Yeah.
people will moan and go, "Oh, Thorpe Park haven't had a new coaster for 10 years." It's like, well, some parks haven't had a new coaster in 20 years. So
It's the only way we're going to keep these, like, especially these small seaside parks that you love and I love doing.
oh, I
I
love
mean,
them. I love them, and I've never been to one, and it's been busy. You know, go to
yeah,
these small parks and have to wait to get on a coaster for an hour for something. You know, you can have just as much fun at a small family park than you can at a big main
oh,
street park.
absolutely agree
Yeah,
with
and
that.
and the same goes to the fun fairs as well. Get yourself
Yeah,
to fun fairs if you want to go on rides. You know it's busy at Thorpe Park or Chessington. Find your local fun fair and go and give them a visit. You know, there's a lot
just
out there
try
to
them.
choose
Yeah,
from.
you've
Yeah,
nothing to lose really, especially at the prices. You find a good quid night, take the kids along, and if you
yeah,
don't like it, don't go back. But I think the amount of people I know that go to a fun fair and it's called the bug, isn't it? The fun fair
it
bug.
is. Yeah,
Um, like Craig, you know Craig from Coperall.
yeah.
He's literally his channel was a hardcore theme park channel. He went to one fair and now he literally can't get enough. He's looking at all
No,
of them and he keeps going because he said he got bitten by the bug, which is a thing. Um, there's something about them, like you said, you can just go for a couple of hours. You ain't got to deal with that many people, no queuing. You're on and off what ride you want.
yeah.
It's fantastic. I can't get enough of it, and I do really want to see more people at fairs because, like you say, they're dead, aren't they? Most of the time, I've seen so
It's
many vlogs of
really
yours where they're
yeah.
dead.
It's really sad, mate. Like the Scarrett fun fairs that we've been to, and we've been the only people walking around. I went with a friend of mine, Mike Jivens, to one in Milton Keynes, and they actually closed 2 hours before they should have done because there was just no one there because they're burning fuel.
That's it.
I was just looking at something here. I actually started making a playlist on my of my vlogs, and yeah, I've been to 9 Carter's Steam Fairs since I've had my channel.
You love Carters, don't you?
Carter's is amazing. So I'm probably the person that's vlogged more Carter Steam Fairs than anyone else on the
Yeah, I think you
internet.
are. I think you
Yeah,
are. I've
so
only done
there's
two
9.
myself, believe it
Yeah,
or not.
wow.
So Connor's done a few, I think, and
Yeah, Connor's done a few.
but yeah, you're
Screens
definitely
and Things as well have done a few.
yeah, but you're
Big
definitely their
active.
biggest follower, I think, Andy. And
Yeah, I think so.
But but like you said, it's one of the best presented fairs in the country,
Beautiful,
especially for a
absolutely
family.
beautiful. Yeah, and the amount of times we've been to a few of the fairs, and we have actually waited 20 minutes to get on a ride because they're that
Yeah,
popular and that busy.
yeah. I think
It's
what
crazy.
Carters do, Andy, which is a lot of fairs don't do. A lot of fairs just literally pitch up where they can, but Carters handpick their grounds
Beautiful.
really well.
Yeah, I said this to Joby as well. I actually said to him, I said, I don't know how you do it, mate, but you just seem to pick the nicest locations to
Yeah,
to the fairs that anyone could ever have. You know, they're not in some grubby little car park somewhere on a field. You know, the beautifully selected places that that they've actually been going to for since his father used to run the fair. You know, a long time
yeah,
ago, and yeah, I wasn't a fan of fun fairs massively, but I'll always support the local ones if I go to one. You
absolutely.
know,
Yeah,
and that's what it's about, Dave. That's what your channel's about. And
yeah. It's always been that local,
yeah,
and same with Connor because Connor always gets stick for not riding anything, but it's not even about that.
it's not about that, no, because
Not
like a
at
lot of
all.
people would say that I there was a point where I wouldn't go on a waltzer.
Yeah,
No, I love them. I think they're
that's changed,
fantastic.
Andy. You love them now. You can't get
I
enough.
do. I tell you what.
You're better than me on them.
I
Way
know.
better.
I tell you what, Dave. I'm actually really itching to just get to a fair as well, just
Oh,
as
I
much
know,
as you
man.
are now.
I am.
It's
But over the winter, it's different because it's bleak and it's cold and it's wet. But when the weather's like this, I
yeah,
can just
it's good.
imagine smelling hot dogs and.
I'm looking out my window now, and there's not a cloud in the sky, and there's a
Oh
massive
no,
field just across the road, and I'd love if there was a fair on there right now.
that's the thing. Like you said, Andy, about not riding anything. Like I know a lot of people who watch vlogs who actually skip the on ride. They don't. They like just basically seeing what's there, like doing a quick lap, Andy.
Quick lap. Shout out to Paul Lowe.
Yeah, Paul A, absolute nutter.
Quick lap.
Quick lap.
Quick lap.
They're just like basically they love. Even if you did like no editing, you could do one take and just do a lap of the thing, and they would love that.
Yeah, easy.
I've seen you do that before. You just walk around and just basically show everyone what's there and have a chat.
See, that's another direction of where I wanted to take the channel. That's the thing about theme park vloggers as well. You know yourself, Dave. You'll be sitting there one day and you go, "Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I'll do this," and then you watch someone else's vlog and you go, "Hang on a minute, that was my idea," but it's not. It's just something that you thought of that person thought of as well.
And like then you get accused of copying.
Yeah. Then like walk around videos, like literally just turn the GoPro on the camera up and just walk around the theme park, no talking, no nothing, just walk around it. But then again, it's having the time to do that, isn't it? That's the sort of thing that you could do if you were doing it full time, because you could go to the park, walk around it, and then go on the rides and do another vlog. So you could do 2 vlogs in one day.
With, no talking, just atmosphere.
Yeah. But that'd be really good. But then Sean turned up on the like, do you know, like do you know at the beginning of the year he says like the stuff that he's going to do, like like the parks he's going to. Then he actually said, "Oh, I might start doing some more walk around videos," and I'm like, "No, that was my idea."
When he said he's going to do more fun fairs, and he put me out of business.
But luckily, he hasn't, Dave. So
he hasn't. No, I know, because he's done a couple of big ones and he got ridiculous views. So I think he had pound signs in his eyes.
Bless.
No, I think the fun fairs, you either like them or you don't.
No,
I don't think Sean's a massive fun fair fan, is he? To be
fair,
he'd be the first to admit it.
No, I mean, he always says that he's not a coaster enthusiast, yet when he does the vlogs, he'll go on all the coasters first.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah. It's a secret
theme park fanny
lover. Yeah,
so I would say theme park fanny.
Theme park fanny. So, but yeah, it's been nice to talk to you, Dave.
Absolutely.
I'm gasping for another coffee.
Well, dude, we'll wrap up then soon, Andy. But I just wanted to basically have one more little topic, if that's all right.
Yeah, go on.
I just wanted to ask you, this year aside, like, what's next? What's the future, the short-term future of Coaster Crazy? I mean, obviously this year we'll do what we can, won't we, both of us? But in the long term, what are you looking to do? Stay the same?
Well, do you know what, Dave? The future is already here, mate, and it's live videos.
Yes,
live videos.
People love that.
I think people are really sort of getting on the trend of doing live videos. And I know, again, I keep repeating myself and saying things, but like even Theme Park Worldwide, that was one of the things he started with the beginning of the year, saying doing more live videos. It was actually one of my ideas. I actually said to him, because it's off topic, but there's a channel I watch on Facebook, and it's called Big Jet TV. Anyone that's into aircraft like I am, literally all he does is he will stand at the end of Heathrow runway and film planes coming in, landing and taking off. That's all he does. He'll do 2 videos a week live on Facebook, and he has like and you can pay like it's not a Patreon, but it's like a fee, like a monthly membership fee, and you know, you can do all this sort of stuff. He actually makes a living from standing, watching planes coming in to land and take off. And then once he's filmed the live video on Facebook, then he started doing it on YouTube as well. One of his YouTube channels has got 68,000 subscribers within a year, and he's making a living off it. And I actually mentioned it to Sean. I said, "Well, imagine going to a theme park and just sort of filming the coasters live, doing live videos."
Seeing families walking around,
but it's obviously, as long as you've got a good connection, you could do that. You could do live videos and interact with people, you know, and say, "Look, you're on live Facebook or live YouTube." And I think that was one of the ideas I wanted to do as well, is more live videos. And now we've got this virus and lockdown. It's given us the opportunity. Yeah, it's given us the opportunity to actually sort of try it out. This is like a trial stage, if you will.
Yeah.
Is sit down, put on the live video, see how it goes, and yeah. So this is the future, I think.
The good thing is with the live, you can go as far as you want, because at the moment we're using our phone and laptop, but you can literally get editing software. You can get really expensive webcams so the picture is crisp. You can get graphics on the screen. There's so much you can do with it, and I think
there is. That's what that Big Jet TV does. I think his missus or someone he knows sits at home on the computer, and while he's out with the microphone filming stuff, the stuff pops up on the screen. Like he'll stand on top of a hotel. I think it's the Hampton by the Hilton or something like that, and he'll have the banner going across, like sponsoring the hotel.
Oh wow!
Yeah, just things like that. Yeah.
And they give him access to the roof to film.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
basically, yeah. So it gives them publicity. So you could be stood. I mean, doing it at fun fairs would be brilliant, because you could stand in the middle of the field and just sort of turn around. Someone will, send you a live message. And go, oh, show us the twister, Dave, and you'll turn around, and there it is. And you've got a good
tripod or something. So,
just stand in the middle, and
you get a 360 camera. That would work around.
So they 360 camera. I don't know if that would work. I think but other than more live videos, I think it's just new content, really. Like I said, I want to try and kick off this Roller Coaster Tycoon series.
I would say give it a go, Andy. You never know until you've uploaded it. People might really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I did say I was bringing it to the channel about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't done any of it since. And all the other things that I'll be bringing is obviously visiting new parks. Like I said, we were supposed to be going to Blackgan Chine.
Yeah.
Whenever that opens, we'll be going to there straight away. And a few of the smaller family parks, I need to email them and say, look, we don't have... It's one of the reasons why we haven't been to them, basically, is we don't have children. And a lot of these parks, you need children to get into them. So that's where you benefit from doing the small family places. So that's an idea for people wanting to start YouTube channels. If you've got a family, that's probably the best way to do it.
Take advantage.
Gulliver's, all the family places that we can't visit.
When you go to the Isle of Wight, are you still going to carry on doing stuff away from theme parks, because they've got Robin Hill, they've got the Needles stuff like that?
I thought I've already looked into the Needles because they've got cable car.
Exactly.
I like cable cars, so I can go to the Needles, film a video from the Needles. So it's not just theme parks, coasters, and fun fairs. I've always said this. It's tourist attractions as well. Anything that I find interesting that's worthy of making a video, I'll do it.
The good thing is they're all in one place, because Sean's obviously got 2 channels. All yours are under one banner, aren't they?
I don't see the point in having 2 channels when you can stick it all in one. I know Sean's more theme park related, and then he's got a lot of interests the same as me. So he went to Newcastle and just filmed the bridges, which I watched. I thought it was quite interesting, because I've got an interest in bridges.
There is so much to film out there.
There's so much. If you think about it, you could do anything. I mean, I'm big into my tattoos. I've got a lot of tattoos on me. So I could do tattoo conventions. I could go to a tattoo convention, take a camera along, and just walk around and film people getting tattooed. So
I'm sure you could film yourself getting one if you've got a new one.
I've thought about getting some sort of theme park related tattoo.
Yeah.
I really fancy. I know this sounds quite sad. I know a lot of people go, "Oh my god!" But I really like the logo for Icon. Do you know the black dagger? So I thought about getting that tattooed on me, and then I would film it. So that'd be
set a camera up.
Yeah, so that's theme park related, doing something different.
Speak to the artist, but I'm sure they'll be fine with it. A lot of them would be.
So
and you can obviously promote their shop in the video, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, man, that sounds awesome. Stuff like that.
But other than that, it's just carrying on what I'm already doing. I don't think I need to improve much. It's work,
isn't it? If it ain't broke, don't fix. If it ain't broke,
don't fix it. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. We have a nice cathedral in Winchester, Andy. That could be a good video. Historic cathedral.
Yeah,
like Sam said, there's a cup of tea waiting for you here.
Oh, thank you very much. And some shortcake. Make
That's some
some shortcake.
The bloody cat ate it all.
Bloody cat. But no, I want to try and do more touristy things as well. That people haven't done. It's just basically doing stuff that other people haven't done before. So people can turn around. Oh, have you been to this place? Yes, we have. We went to Weymouth to do that small park, where the ghost train was.
Yeah, that did quite good views as well, didn't it?
It was the Weymouth vlog for what it. Yeah, I just literally walked up and down the promenade and had a look. We did plan to go back because there's a sea life centre there.
That's
and
right.
they've got an attraction where it's all like giant sand castles, but the sculptures, sand sculptures. I keep talking to my phone. I don't know why. I just pick my phone up while I'm talking to it. I've got a microphone attached to me. Like that small children's park where the ghost train. I couldn't do a full entire vlog from there because it was a children's park. But going back to Weymouth would be an idea, and just seeing new places really.
14,000 views. And
is that how much it is?
It's literally titled "Afternoon in Weymouth."
Weymouth, yeah. So,
crazy. So there's definitely a market out there for that, isn't there? You can walk around Margate, couldn't you? Margate's
a lovely town. I've even thought about walking around Morecambe, where I'm from.
Yeah.
To do a video and show people where Frontierland used to be and things like that.
That'd be really interesting. I think that'd be a good twist on that.
No. Dude, no, seriously. If I took you up to Morecambe, you'd be like, what is here?
Morecambe massive.
There's nothing in Morecambe anymore. It's really sad. They knock everything down. We used to have a lot of stuff in Morecambe. We had the Frontierland. We had a waxworks as well, believe it or not. A small waxworks museum. I think it was Louis Two Swords. So it wasn't Madame Two Swords. It was a Louis Two Swords.
Louis Two Swords.
That got turned into a megazone. Do you know, like the laser quest things?
Yeah.
And then it got burnt down.
Oh, bloody hell.
Not so long ago. We had piers in
Stay away from Morecambe.
Yeah, they got burnt down. No, it's a lovely little town. It's just sad to see things disappear, isn't it, really?
Absolutely.
So.
Well, Andy, I'm going to leave the last word with you. Plug your channel. I'm sure everyone subscribes to you already, but just give it a little plug at the.
Give it a little plug, right? Come over to Coaster Crazy. Come and subscribe to my channel if you like your theme parks, fun fairs, on ride POVs and tourist attractions. And I hope you enjoy the channel. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I don't know what else to say.
That's perfect, Andy. That's perfect. Thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah,
so you are probably the most requested guest I've had since I've been doing this.
I hope it's not been too boring for people.
No, not at all. I could talk all day, Andy. Not me and you when we get together.
Yeah, how long have we been talking for? Does it say? Because I don't know.
Just over an hour. It's about an hour and 10 minutes, something like that.
That's long enough.
Which is perfect, I think.
That's long enough. Yeah, we
absolutely.
don't need 2 hour long videos. Do we?
No, and we've covered pretty much everything I wanted to anyway. So
yeah.
That's it, Andy. So thanks so much, mate. Hopefully we'll be meeting up soon when this is all over.
I can't wait, actually, mate. That's another thing I miss as well, is seeing my friends. Hanging out with people. It's
absolutely.
Friends
I'm getting bored
and family.
of my family now.
It's all right. I'll borrow them so I can go to these kiddie parks.
Yeah, you can take them, Andy. You can take them.
I'll take Libby out somewhere. We'll go to Twin Lakes.
She's good as gold. You'll be right with Libby.
Yeah, definitely.
It's Bailey you want to watch. He's the one.
Grumpy teenagers.
Yes, mate. Yes. So, thanks so much, Andy.
No
Obviously,
worries,
Andy's
no
links will be in the description. I'm sure you all follow him already. But from Andy, we'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah. Bye for now.
2 tokens, Andy.
2 tokens.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.